shit up here. All right. All right, all the way from Trenton, Ontario, Mike Wilson!
Man, this is fun, isn't it? Drinking going on. I love drinking, partying, smoking weed. But you gotta be careful with that shit, man. I was at a house party and I played that 5 Minute of Fame game. You know the one where you take a strange chick into a dark room and you fuck around for 5 minutes? I was in there getting the right to her, man. My mouth started going dry. Someone turned on the lights. I thought I was licking her armpit. She put me on that TV show, Odd Obsessions. I had to go on the Murray show to figure whose fucking armpit it was. I should have known better when I heard her whisper, "What the fuck are you doing?" Any UFC fans in here tonight? I was at my buddy's house watching UFC last weekend. I ended up having sex with a hot little Asian chick. She was so skinny, it was like being between the legs of a cricket. But it went good. I took my buddy's Toronto Maple Leaf blanket, laid it down. It's the only time that team will score. And you know, I really don't understand the whole UFC fighting thing. You gotta be really open-minded for something like that. I don't like hugging my guy friends, let alone their balls in my face. If you're not the bigger, stronger man, you will be dominated. You'll be thrown down, laid on, sat on, or possibly teabagged, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because the moment you've entered the ring, you've agreed to be someone's bitch. And to emasculate you even more, you end up tapping on the mat, letting the whole world know you've been successfully molested. My ex-girlfriend, she never really found me that funny. But she was okay, I liked her. She had one of those lazy eyes. She can lay on her back and look down a well. And every once in a while when she talked, her lips would get in the way of her lisp. She was so cute. I remember she wanted to go on a romantic getaway, so I took her to Blue Mountain Ski Resort. Yeah. On her way there, we stopped at a truck stop, and she went in to get something to eat. Some woman came up to my window, started banging on it, yelling, $6 for a rim job! I was like, man, you could really use a rim job. She jumped in the front seat, stuck out her tongue, and said, back that shit up! So I put it in reverse, back it up, she yelled, stop! Just as I hit the brakes, she flew right onto my fucking lap. Just as my girlfriend was coming out of the restaurant, she lifted her head up from my crotch. It's a good thing her lazy eye was looking the opposite way that day. As we were driving down the road, a truck driver came over the CB radio and said, breaker, breaker, this is backdoor taker. At the last truck stop, there was some cheap hookers. My girlfriend says, I didn't see any hookers at the truck stop, did you? I said, no. But there was a woman there wanting to clean my windows, or my rims. Once we got to the hill, I said, you know what, honey, take these on. This is my first time skiing. Well, apparently her lips got in the way of her lisp again, because she neglected to tell me to lift my skis when we got to the top. So when I got off the lift, I did Olympic style dismount, minus spandex, right onto my face. And I was just getting started. Once we got going down the hill, the slope started getting a little rough. She called them moguls. I didn't know what a mogul was till I hit it. Then I found out they call it a yard sale when your shit scattered all over the hill. Once I got up from that and brushed myself off, I was flying down the hill with extreme speed and amazing balance and coordination with my skis crossed in front of me. Doing the double arm swing and balance technique. And I ran right over a little Frenchman. And he yelled at me, cursed me in French. He yelled, called it the tabernacle. I said, no! They call this Blue Mountain. And when I'm done cleaning up my yard, so I'm going to kick your ass. We decided to take a break from skiing because I totally underestimated the toughness of this little Frenchman. And I noticed the lingerie store on the way into town, so I figured, fuck me today. This day couldn't get any worse. So I took her shopping. While she was in trying on that lacy corset with the 40 strings in the fucking back, I was sitting in a chair just outside the change room door. A spider came down right in front of my face. I'm like, looks like you got a giant set of nuts on you. A woman came out of the change room, bitch slapped me and said, I can't help shouldn't say in a lingerie store. And FYI, if you like camel toe, make your way down to Lululemon's and watch the women try on clothes down there. I got all sorts of them. Camel toe, moose knuckle, little doe toes. And I'm getting sick of driving, man. I've been driving back and forth to Sarnia all summer long doing my new movie, Lemon Crackers. And this fucking asshole cut me off. He was on his cell phone. He didn't even see me. He was too busy texting. I was so fucking mad, I texted my girlfriend right away and told her about it. And I'm not a cop caller. I don't call cops. I remember when I was younger and we got pulled over by the police. Cop says to my dad, "Where are you going in such a hurry?" My stepdad, on my father's side, was sitting in the passenger seat and he said, we're just on our way to buy tickets for the policeman's ball. Cop says, ah, good one, policemen don't have balls. And I remember hitchhiking in a dark, stormy night. It was raining so hard you could hardly fucking see him. But I noticed this truck slowly pull up behind me and stop. So without even thinking I'm soaking wet, I just jumped in. And as I was drying off my shoes, I was like, fuck, man. Really appreciate the ride, you know? Nobody else was showing up. I sat up, looked at the driver, figured out there wasn't one. So I jumped out, yelled and screamed for my life. And as I was running down the road, a cop finally stopped and picked me up and I told him the whole story. The cop said, it's been one of those really weird nights. I just helped two guys that were broke down as they were pushing their truck. Some idiot jumped in and started talking to himself. My name's